picture-perfect afternoon at new Yankee Stadium. It's the White Sox and the Yankees coming your way next. About set for baseball now on the show as you get a look at Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Chicago White Sox and the Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Welcome to Yankees baseball here on the show. Matt Vasgersian here with you. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first two games of the series.
Yeah, and you see the result from last night. Very high-scoring game. That's not the first time that's happened at this place. But very important for our two starters here to keep the ball in the yard if they want to have any shots.
All right, EK, we'll get to Steve in a moment, but first, let's take a look here at the starting lineup for the visiting Chicago White Sox, as Robin Ventura has them lined up this way. They'll match it up against the big fella, as you see the numbers right there for the right-hander Matt Latos. Quickly a look now at the defensive alignment they'll face in this one. Carlo Villarreal will head for the boxes. We are just about ready to get things going today.
Shortstop, Carlo Villarreal.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. You know, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, EK. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
And as usual, it all starts with the pitching. I mean, don't get me wrong, the offense, it's done its part too, but you don't run into a lot of 6-game win streaks where you're just outscoring teams. They've gotten some real quality starts over this stretch.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Here comes the 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon.
Well, this is a scroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. Got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Adam Eaton will get his first shot now. He's seen that average climb a bit here recently thanks to what he's done over the course of these last 5 ball games. Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And now a pitch on the way. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. And he is going to reach. It's a base hit. And with that, he'll stretch that hit streak as he's now hit in 8 straight games. Jose Abreu will get his first cuts here, and the danger's obvious as he currently leads the American League in home runs. Now the first pitch. And this is low, ball 1. And there are the AL home run leaders we alluded to a moment ago. The 1-0. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2. The 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, it's been a real nice series for him so far. That's 6 strikeouts right now in this series alone. Man, that's a rough weekend at the ballpark.
Into the box, Andy Wilkins. And he'll try to hold up on the pitch inside, but to no avail, and that's the first strike.
0 for 3 yesterday, 0 for 4 on Friday. He could use a good at-bat here.
As a look, now the pitch. Now a fastball here as this is slashed the other way over the third baseman's head. A fair ball. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the run will trot home to score from third as the White Sox claim the early 1-0 lead.
And after getting shut out the last time they took the field, they didn't wait too long to get on the board here, and that's going to make it a 1-0 lead. They're off and running here in the very first inning.
Here's Melky Cabrera. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He comes in at 262 on the year, 10 home runs and 33 driven in. He's ready. Now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's Latos now on 0-2. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Latos ready with another 0-2. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Sox get 1 on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the first, and it's quickly 1-0 Chicago. Starting lineup for the Yankees looks like this. They'll square off against the Colombian-born left-hander Jose Quintana. Behind him, the White Sox defensively will line up like this. Tiny Lemon will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Right fielder, Tiny Lemon.
And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Eric, these White Sox, as they enter play today, it was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
When you're looking at trying to get out of a funk like this, it always helps when you can hand the ball over to a veteran starter that's been through this before, and luckily for them, they're going to be able to do that here.
Pitch on the way. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for route number 1.
And you start to get to the point of the year where you say, look, this guy's pitched a lot of innings so far this year. I wouldn't be surprised to see these guys back off his workload a bit here in this final month.
Torres will get his first shot at it here. Now here's the first pitch. Fouled straight back. 1 out, nobody on. Here it comes. Fouled straight back. Now here's the pitch. This is offered at in the dirt for strike 3. Just needs to make that easy throw to first. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
He hasn't wasted any pitches so far early in the game. That's 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts already. If these first 2 hitters are any indication, there could be a whole lot more of these to come.
Stepping in now, number 41. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike 1.
Boy, he may strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
The pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul for strike 2. Now here it comes. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. There to take it is Bonifacio. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Connor Gillespie will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Well, there's no question this guy's got to be in the running for the Cy Young this year. He makes quick work of this guy on 3 pitches. That was just too easy.
Standing in now, Justin Maxwell. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He'll check in here at 256. 9 homers and 36 RBIs. 1-0 good guys as we play inning number 2. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
He's showing some real life with that fastball. That's a great spot on a 1-0 pitch.
Here comes the 1-1. In for strike 2.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Now another 2-2. Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the frame with back-to-back strikeouts here. 3 in a row going back to the last inning, and there are 2 away.
That's now 3 straight strikeouts going back to last inning. Whatever he's throwing, it's working up there.
Alex Avila will get his first shot at it here. He's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. And there's ball 1.
Come on now.
Here's the 1-1. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. White Sox are out to an early 1-0 lead as we play the second. Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. And Brantley will make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Gary Sanchez will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Now here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. But this is foul for the first strike. Now the pitch. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
And this battery knows full well that this guy's been scuffling lately. So they're not messing around here. They're coming right after him.
Here's the pitch. And this is fouled straight back. Another 0-2 home. Grounded foul down the line, so he'll tee it up again. And the pitch. Fastball hit on the ground is short. 1 away. Garrett Cooper will be the batter.
First baseman, Garrett Cooper.
First pitch coming. Grounded foul over near Mike Gallego, the third base coach and pretty good fielder in his day. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now a pitch on the way. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Now here's the pitch. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Well, tough to start a game much better than this. He's run through these first 5 guys pretty easily. This is already his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. Looks like he's in it for the long haul here.
Michael Brantley get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. Out in front, but this is skied into straightaway right. Maxwell is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1, 2, 3. It remains 1-0. Emilio Bonifacio will step in here to start their half of the third with the top of the order to follow. Now he runs up and gets this one down. Barehanded. And the throw will get Bonifacio at first as the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Now batting, shortstop, Carlo Villarreal.
In now, Carlo Villarreal, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Boy, he has been a first strike machine. I can't remember too many guys that have even been ahead in the count.
And this will be fouled away. The pitch. swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. Latos ready with another 0-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Yeah, it took him a few batters to get it going in the first, but after that first inning run, he's come back to retire the next 6 in a row.
Adam Eaton will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And the White Sox are out in front, 1-0. Lou Whitaker will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
They're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
And here's the first pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Pitch on the way. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Now here's the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Now the pitch. Hit hard, but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. Now another 0-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Now, I know my job here is to be an analyst and to try and add some insight to what's happening on the field. But folks, words cannot describe how badly he got pulled on that pitch. I'm not even going to try.
Into the box now, Tyler Austin. As he will look at a curveball right on the black, apparently. It's strike 1. Here it comes. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
And they took him right up the elevator shaft on these 3 pitches. So you can chart where they are. First one low, second one about belt high, and then the third one up around the letters. 3 different locations, each yielding the same result.
John Ryan Murphy will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. And the pitch. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Yeah, he was out front right there, probably guessing fastball. But now, 0-2, you can't be guessing anymore. You got to find something in the strike zone and put it in play.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. The 0-2 once more. Now a ball lined to the right side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Right fielder number 21, Tiny Lemon.
Tiny Lemon will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first. First pitch on the way. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
And it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world here to mix in a take every now and again.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees. They still trail 1-0.
Leading off for the White Sox,
Jose Abreu will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th. First pitch to him. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Now here it comes. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And this is fouled back and out of play. Latos ready with another 0-2. Way outside. 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a shot toward right center. And he is going to have extra bases to start the 4th. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
Right center field. This is a fastball. It just slashes this thing the other way into the gap. No real chance for the outfielders to cut that one off, and he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
Andy Wilkins will stand in. An RBI double to his credit the first time around. First offering on the way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
A lot of these guys have come into these at-bats trying to be the aggressor, trying to make something happen. But what has happened is that they've swung and missed themselves into some early holes.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, I'll tell you, nothing comes easy when this guy's out there on the mound. Those are 2 perfect pitches on the outside corner.
Here's a swing and a ball lifted in the air into fairly deep center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
So a double and a fly ball move a man to third now with 1 away. Now if they could just get another fly ball, it would likely net him a run.
Melky Cabrera will stand in, looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with 1 away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Here's Latos now on 0-2. And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. Torres ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. And as it turns out, no go after all. He'll hold at the bag, and that's a big second out. Here's Connor Gillespie. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
1-0 on the way. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Hit on the ground towards first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. White Sox lead 1, but they're up 1-0. Torres will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Number 25.
Here's the first offering. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Now the pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. And now a pitch on the way. Swinging a high chopper to third. Knee high, he barehands it. And the throw to first is in time, one gone.
Now batting, number 41.
Into the box, number 41. As he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike one.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
Pitch runs in a little here as this is softly hit out toward short.
Yes, you're right.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Very quickly, 5 pitches and 2 outs here in the fourth. Well, those are the kind of innings you love to have if you plan on working deep into a ball game.
Gary Sanchez will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Now here's the pitch. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail this one 1-0. Justin Maxwell will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Here it comes. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
This is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. Pitch on its way to Avila. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now.
And I'll tell you, being in a 2-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Good heater right there. We'll take a look at it again on show track. Guys, that's already his second strikeout of the inning, and he's done it on the minimum of 6 pitches.
Here's Emilio Bonifacio now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. The 1-0. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Now the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Come on, what are you doing?
Now the pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Garrett Cooper will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Now they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
First pitch coming. Well, he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Another example there of a guy chasing after that first pitch and falling behind.
Yeah, and Matt, we've seen it time and time again. It is something that these guys just have to be more aware of. At this point, why would you even throw them a strike on the first pitch?
Here's the pitch. Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. Michael Brantley will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. And he reaches out for this one and sends a fly ball out toward left center field. There to take it now is Cabrera, and he has it for the second out of the inning.
Well, you always want to be aggressive at the plate, but my goodness, look at that ball to strike ratio so far. These guys are swinging at everything. I mean, everything.
Lou Whitaker will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now here it comes. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Boy, not only are these guys not getting on base, they're not even getting off any good swings. That's the swing of a guy who's really out to sea right there.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Carlo Villarreal will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now here's the pitch. Outside, 2-1.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
On the ground to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
And here in these middle innings, they just haven't been able to get anything going against him out there. That's 7 in a row now. He's set down here in the 4th, 5th, and 6th.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
Now the 2-0. Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. Go right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. On to first, and a fine start to the inning here for Latos. 2 away.
And you know, really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. You can see what his breakdown is so far.
Jose Abreu will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox, but they're on top 1-0. Tyler Austin will come in now to start things out here in their half of the sixth as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
And I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Pitch on the way. He makes good contact on it as this is going to make its way through into left field for a base hit.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
John Ryan Murphy will dig in. He singled his first time around. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play as that pickoff throw misfires in a big way.
Man, and he was looking right at him. Yeah, how does he wind up throwing this thing out of play? I don't even know how that's possible.
The throw behind the runner at second, just keeping him close. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch.
0-1's the count.
First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Well, obviously, you want a base hit here and hopefully tie this game. But a ground ball to the right side, that wouldn't be so bad either.
Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think. But sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Now a pickoff play at second, and he'll get back in standing. One on the way. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Pickoff move to second, and he'll be back in standing up. Now a spin and another throw back to second. Might have an idea something's up here. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And this is hit hard on the ground to first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
You can't underestimate how important a start this is when your team's on a losing streak. He has been phenomenal. It's all thanks to him that they've got a good shot at ending this thing.
Tiny Lemon will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Now the first pitch. Now a ball hit down the line in the air. This has a chance, and oh, it's high off the foul pole for a home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, and the Yankees take the lead. It's 2-1.
Going to put him on the board for the very first time here, but how close was this to being a foul ball? Obviously very close because it hit the darn foul pole, but hey, they were about due for something to go their way, and they get a big break here.
The batter, number 25.
Stepping in now, Torres. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1.
And this should be a pretty good test of his resiliency out there. He's going to need to snap back in a hurry because he's got a lot more danger ahead.
Now a ball rolled slowly down the third baseline. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, he wasn't so sure that was the right call, and looking at it again right here, I don't know if I can tell for sure either. We'll wait to see what the guys in the dugout say after reviewing this play a couple of times, probably.
So here's the signal from the dugout, and it appears they will decide not to challenge the call on the field, so the runner is out at first. Standing in now, number 41. As he'll swing and send a line drive out to right field. And he's got himself a base hit.
And things are starting to change for the worse out there. Now, this is a guy who hadn't given up a run until earlier this inning. And now all of a sudden, he's having a hard time getting anybody out. Looks to me like he's hit the wall out there.
Gary Sanchez will try it again. He grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. First pitch coming. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Such a good pitch right there. That first pitch changeup. When you can tell a guy's up there all amped up to hit, use that against him.
He's set, now the pitch. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Pause, now the pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. The Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. 2-1 New York. Back here in the Bronx, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Andy Wilkins will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. And neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. As the White Sox draw even, it's 2-2.
That great work he'd done on the mound, well, it just got undone on one swing. He's gone from being in total control to we got ourselves a tie ball game.
Here's Melky Cabrera.
Left fielder number 53.
As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he will make the catch here right in front of the screen, and that's your first out.
Might have had thoughts about going back here. This is right where he likes it. He took a big swing at it. Wound up getting just a bit underneath it, popping it straight up.
Here's Connor Gillespie. Now he reaches and hits this one hard the other way. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner.
You see here from above, since he's left-handed, he's got the third baseman playing well off the line. I don't know if this is exactly where he intended to hit the baseball, but it works out for him.
In now, Justin Maxwell, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Now the 1-0. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike.
Well, it's taken him 7 innings, but they're finally getting some good swings against this guy.
And a swing as the bat goes flying toward the third base dugout, but it looks like everybody was able to duck for cover.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that is off the wall. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
Well, for a moment there, you're not really sure. Is that ball gone? Is it hot? It's a great effort out there to try to rein this one in, but it does wind up just over his glove and off the wall. And you can see a good recovery to get that ball right back into second base to hold his man to a double.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Your job right here on the mound, gotta think strikeout number 1, ground ball number 2. You can't leave anything up that could easily be a sac fly.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
The tag, and they cut down the potential go-ahead run at the plate.
Well, I think he was just trying to force the issue just a little too much down there third base. The infield's in, yet he's still moving on contact. And the good throw is going to nail him at the plate, and it's going to keep this thing tied up.
Here's Emilio Bonifacio now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hat.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Fouled back. Here's Latos now on 0-2. Swing and a ball line hard towards short. So the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the third out. Sox able to tie things up on the solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Garrett Cooper will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. You surprised they've left this guy out there to start the 7th?
I thought he was looking a little shaky in the 6th, so I don't think he's going to be on a real long leash right here.
And the pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Michael Brantley
will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. And now a pitch on the way. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
Well, he's got a different look to him in this 7th inning. Much more determined.
He bounces this one toward the left side, and that's going to find the hole into left field. It's a base hit.
Sometimes, especially when you're down in the count, you just got to take whatever the pitcher gives you. He's not trying to muscle up on something, not even really trying to drive anything. He's just trying to make contact, put the ball in play, and good things wind up happening for him.
Into the box now, Lou Whitaker. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. 1-0 pitch now. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
Yeah, he got a little revenge there. He struck out twice before that. Now he gets him back with a solid base hit.
Tyler Austin will stand in. Strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. First pitch coming. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
When you're in a key spot like this, you can't allow yourself to get tied up that badly.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now a look and a throw back to second. And he's back standing. Here comes another 0-2. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Comes set. Now the pitch. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Maxwell is right there as he takes it for the second out.
And this one could have been big trouble here, but this carries out there just far enough to find the outfielder's glove. And that means that both runners, neither of whom were running on contact, are forced to head back to where they started.
Into the box, John Ryan Murphy. He'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And that's through into center field, base hit. And that's going to plate the go-ahead run from second as they move out in front here, 3-2.
This is what you need if you're going to build a winning ball team. You've got to have those support guys down in the order. He comes through with an important 2-out RBI.
Here comes Robin Ventura now out of the White Sox dugout. And he's going to make a change as that'll do it for Jose Quintana. Not an altogether bad performance here, 6 2/3, but he stands to be the loser unless things can turn around. Matt Albert will get the ball looking to get the final out now here in this 7th inning. Tiny Lemon will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Here's the first pitch. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Yankees forced to settle for 1. Kelvin Herrera will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Carlo Villarreal will stand in. They've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now the pitch. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
And as we showed you a moment ago, this guy enters play with an ERA right around 2.5. So he's been a big part of this bullpen, and he gets the first guy he faces right here.
Adam Eaton will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Now the 1-1. Tries to drag his way on here, but now he's behind 1-2. 1-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
And you'd think that a play like this and a swing like this should almost always result in an out. But here, he's just a little slow reacting behind the plate, and that is a speedy guy getting down the line. So the throw winds up just too late to get him out at first.
Jose Abreu is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. From the stretch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. 8th inning from Yankee Stadium. Yankees on top in this one at home as you get a look at the line score. Andy Wilkins will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error thus far for the White Sox. And this is fouled back and out of play. From the belt, the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. He's ready now, the pitch. Opposite field to left. Austin is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. It's the Yankees 3 and the White Sox 2. Torres will stride in, grounded out his last time for the Yankees.
Number 25.
Now the first pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Now the pitch. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. Now here's the pitch. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Yeah, in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, it's always important to get that first out. Put that offense on their back heels.
Number 41 will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. First pitch on the way. Fouled back. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Now here it comes. Oh, he can't hold on there as he swings and misses on a pitch in the dirt, and he's down 0-2 now.
Yeah, not a real good effort there. That pitch was never going to be a strike.
They got him to lunge at one there as this is popped high in the air over toward the left side of the infield. And he'll put this away for the second out.
I don't know, 2 pitch here. he knows he's got to protect. That's sort of a defensive package, just trying to make contact. The result, an easy pop-up.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the pitch. Oh, he shoots this one on into center field for a base hit.
Good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
In now, Garrett Cooper. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. He's ready. Now the pitch. Oh, another sinker here, and he's got it working for him now. 0-2. You have to figure that sinker's going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's his ground ball pitch, so if you're a hitter, you're going to need to make him bring that pitch up.
And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. Yanks leave 1, but they still lead it 3-2. Aroldis Chapman is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Melky Cabrera will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
1-0 on the way. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Here comes the 2-0. And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, no mistake about that one. That one's right there.
2-1. Out of play. Here comes a 2-2. And a splitter is over for a cold 3rd strike as he's left shaking his head. 1 gone. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Connor Gillespie will step in, a base hit in his last time. First offering on the way. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. It's still on his mind.
And he Strikes him out as well. So making back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you get a good sense of his values in this ball club watching this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, and now they're an out away from wrapping this thing up.
Drew Stubbs will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone! And we are tied here in the 9th. A solo shot here to left, and the White Sox have come back to tie it at 3.
You talk about a feast or famine inning. How about this sequence? Strikeout, strikeout, home run. You can never take anything for granted in this game.
Michael Taylor will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Number 8, Michael Taylor.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Now, he might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get 1 at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
One good fastball deserves another as he jumps ahead 0-2 now.
Yeah, same pitch, same result.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but that's the 3rd strike and the 3rd out. Side is retired. But for the Sox, a run here in the inning on the solo home run. Home half of the 9th coming up. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Drew Stubbs will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 18,
Tucker Barnhart is also into the ballgame as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate. Michael Brantley will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the first offering. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And the pitch. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2.
And that's how he'll use that sinker against lefties. Start it down and in and let it work its magic.
And now a pitch on the way. Now a swing and little pop-up here right behind home plate. The next 0-2. Stays alive here as this is fouled off to the right. Another 0-2 coming. And they tie him up in proverbial knots there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the game.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out, show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Into the box now, Lou Whitaker. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. The pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-1. 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here comes a 1-2. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Here's another 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, though he will need to do a little housekeeping at first. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
And wouldn't that have been something if they could have got the winning run on base on a drop third strike? Good hustle to try and make it happen, but they get the force on him pretty easily.
First pitch coming. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Score remains tied at 3-3. Chris Martin will come on now as he'll take over to start the extra frames.
Chris Martin.
Emilio Bonifacio will come on now to start things out in the 10th. And you have to figure the momentum is squarely on their side after the manner in which that 9th inning went down.
Yeah, just a great comeback to tie the game in the top of the 9th, followed by putting up a 0 in the bottom half. This is a ball club that just won't quit out there, and they're going to keep fighting until the last out.
Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
Here's the 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
Well, I think there's something to be said for being patient, and then there's being overly patient. I mean, especially with 2 strikes, you've got to protect the plate up there. But he looks at 4 pitches, and he never even took the bat off his shoulder.
Into the box, Carlo Villarreal, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Now the pitch. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Pitch on the way. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Now here's the pitch. And a strikeout here yet again. It's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
2 quick outs here to start things off. Can't ask for much more than this in extra innings. Hold serve, then give your guys a shot to win in the bottom half.
Adam Eaton will dig in. He singled his last time around. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
Fastball called for strike 2.
If there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
Now here it comes. And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. John Ryan Murphy will step in, an RBI single this last time around. Here's the first offering. In there, no balls and a strike. Now the pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
And the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Ready with another 0-2. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Another 0-2 home. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
One thing we can say about this game, neither team's been afraid to swing the bat. I mean, here we are this late to the ball game, and we still haven't seen our first walk.
Tiny Lemon will try it again. He homered back in the 6th inning. Now the first pitch. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. Base hit.
There you go. Now that potential winning run is on at first base. I don't think they'll try to bunt him over here either. Not with one out already. They'll be open for a gapper to try and end this right here, right now.
Torres will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ball game. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And he'll dive back in. And that, in fact, is going to wind up out of play. So a costly mistake there.
On a pickoff throw? Really? Into the stands? That's a disaster.
A throw behind the runner at second. Runner's back. Edward Mojica will be summoned now to take over following the injury.
Number 54, Edward Mojica.
Getting a few steps off the second there. Now the pitch. Pitch is a called strike. The throw. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
And that right there is about as nutty a decision as I've ever seen. I mean, you're the winning run. You're already in scoring position. It's going to wind up working out, but that can't have come from the bench. He had to do that one on his own.
The 0-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Possible winning run just 90 feet away here. One away. Now the 0-2 pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Here's another 0-2. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
That's just a tough break right there. The winning run has to hold at third as the drawn-in infield does its job. And now with 2 away, it just got a lot more difficult to get that guy home.
Standing in now, number 41. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. The 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. Now the 0-2 pitch. And now this is swung on and pulled down the third base line. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And this is swung on and missed, though the ball did hit the ground, so he'll need to go to first. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over.
Leading off for the White Sox, first baseman.
Jose Abreu is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. This man out for his second inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
Here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. And now pitch on the way. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick. And that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
Wow, neither team really seems to want to take command of this ballgame. I mean, this is right for the picking. Yet guys are just not coming up with good at-bats right now.
Andy Wilkins will get another shot. He homered back in the 7th inning of this one. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Here it comes. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
That one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Now here's the pitch. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. Now another 0-2. This ball will be chopped foul. Now here's the pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Melky Cabrera will dig in now. Switch hitter batting left. First pitch to him. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Grounded, foul. Pitch on the way. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third.
Here we go.
The next 0-2. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. 2 out, nobody on. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, so after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. No change in the score, it's 3-3. Gary Sanchez will get us going now in the home half of the 11th. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land foul just shy of the wall. The pitch. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Here's the pitch. Ooh, and he'll try to work the inner half with the split finger, but that one nearly got him.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Here it comes. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. And taken in out there for the first out.
Now batting, first baseman, Cooper.
Garrett Cooper will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. First pitch coming. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
And that slider's going to make some guys look bad. When he's throwing it good, it's a really tough pitch to get a handle on.
And now a pitch on the way. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. Now here it comes. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame.
2 up, 2 down to start off the bottom half. Starting to look like this one's going to go another inning. Great.
Michael Brantley will step in. 1 for 4 in the ballgame. Now here's the first pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. The pitch. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least 1 more. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Still tied 3-3. Connor Gillespie stand in to start out the 12th inning of play, and it starts to become a war of attrition once you've reached this point in the ballgame.
Yeah, we're getting to the point where there's some really tired legs out there on both sides. The bullpens have been working overtime. Heck, even the announcers are starting to get a little bit hoarse.
Swing and a hard hit ball down the line in right. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. Drew Stubbs will get another crack at it here as we flash you back to the 9th inning. This solo home run was a big one as it helped to get us to where we are now in the extra inning. Here's the first pitch. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. Now, programming note to pass along. Those of you tuning in to see our afternoon aerobics show, Get Fit with Eddie Cram. Unfortunately, due to the length of the game, that show will not be seen today. Ladies, we apologize. Tucker Barnhart will have a chance here in a crucial spot with the go-ahead run just 90 feet away. Here's the first pitch. He barely makes contact here, and it's hit softly out in front. Only play will be to first, so they get the out, but credit the RBI as the go-ahead run is in to score.
Second baseman, Emilio Bonifacio.
Emilio Bonifacio will try and start over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground out. Now here's the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. The next pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. That nibbled the corner there, but missed 2-1. Now the pitch. And that swung on and fouled straight back. Now the 2-2 pitch. Fouled back. Here's the 2-2 offering. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So 1 run here on 1 hit, 1 Yankee error, and no one left on base. And now we'll see if what's left of this crowd can rally their troops. Bottom of the 12th inning coming up. The White Sox lead it 4-3. Howard Trojanowski will come on now, and at least they've saved their closer until this deep into extra innings. Lou Whitaker come forward now, trying to at least get on base with his guys down to run here in extra innings.
Yeah, I don't think you really need to be swinging for the fences just yet. You just need to find a way to get some guys on base and get that conveyor belt rolling.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough.
He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Another look here. This ball's sinking fast, but he's on the full run and he lays out to pull it in. That's well done there.
Stepping in now, Tyler Austin. Swing and a liner. Foul. One out, nobody on. Now here's the pitch. Foul tip, held on to behind the plate. It's strike 2. Pitch on the way. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Yeah, it's starting to look like he's got this one under control. Just 1 out away now from a big extra inning victory here on the road.
John Ryan Murphy will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. First pitch coming. Now a ball hit back up the middle. Oh, and this is off the glove of Bonifacio.
Hey, any way you can keep this game alive, you've got to take it. You know, it's just an infield single, but at least you keep that line moving up for one more hitter.
Tiny Lemon will try it again. He homered back in the 6th inning. And here's the first pitch. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. Stubbs is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, this one sure didn't come easy. It took them 12 innings to do it, but they come away with a great victory here on the road.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award, but what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The White Sox win it 4-3. So long from the Bronx.
They left 5 men on base. The Yankees, 3 runs on 10 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.